flying away.
So you know how I was like, hey, I'm totally just going to do some of these quests here. Yeah, look, totally lied. I just don't care. We are going to move on with the main quest, the Archon quest. So, enabling focused experience mode. Because I don't need that bullshit in my life. Let us go. Wait for 2 days. I can do that. After all this time, 4 years into the game and they still can't make this mechanic go any faster. Surely their technology can make time pass quicker than this. But anywho, I will survive.
We just got a message from Moika. She says to meet her at the speaker's chamber tomorrow. Does that mean your ancient name is ready to be forged? Let's get some good rest today.
I don't know.
We need to be at our best for this special moment.
If you say so, return to the Weary Inn to rest. Are we not at the Weary Inn? We are not at the Weary Inn. Okay. Well, if you can just direct me there, please, game. I don't know how to navigate this abomination. Honestly, this place makes no sense. And having to come into the arena to navigate doesn't feel very realistic. I can't see a local just striding down the main stairs and then taking one of these doors. It feels like the doors are more appropriate just for when something actually happens in the arena. But you know, you do. Woo! Almost ran into you. Do we actually have to rest, or are we going to be woken up part way through? I doubt it. There's nothing really pressing, is there, time-wise? We're just waiting for our ancient names so we can all get on with the quest line. So, I really hate the way that we share a bed. It really bothers me. Okay. Hello? Gotta have that eye-opening animation. Where am I? Is this the Night Kingdom? How did I get here? I was just... ugh. I feel dizzy, like I can't think straight. Let me try to take a look around. Okay. Explore up ahead. Oof, how mysterious. Where did we come from? Literally nowhere. Cool. The fog is so dense. This area is in really bad shape. Sorry, I was trying to look at the local flora. That means the ley lines are in an even worse state than the last time I was here. If you say so, traveller, I'm too busy looking at your beautiful flowers. They're very glowy. Ooh, some obsidian. A lot of obsidian. Once we finally defeat the Abyss, will this place get back to normal? Well, maybe this is normal. Have you thought about that? Even though it's been getting ravaged for hundreds and thousands of years. Maybe this purple shit is its natural state. It's just extra evil at present. What is this, might I ask? Is it some veil between us and the Abyss? Wait, a wall of light? I can't believe something like this still exists in this place. I think that's what it said. Ooh, lots of spirits there. Hold on, those things at the foot of the light. What are they? Spirits, dear. But why are we seeing this? Because our name is about to become ancient, or what? What does this mean? When I passed the wall of light, it felt like my whole body was frozen. Okay. I guess the Lord of Night's protection can't reach this place. The cold and darkness are suffocating, and all I hear are cries of exhaustion and pain. How long have these souls existed in torment? How much longer before it ends? My question is, what even is going on? What is this barrier? What are they being obstructed from exactly that they're in torment? Is it a wall preventing them from moving on? Or what? Huh? There's someone here.
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage.
What is that
We've
hole in
long
his
shed
chest?
the last of our blood.
Sir, do you know you have a hole in your chest? It's leaking.
Stay strong, my soldiers.
What is the captain doing here? And what is he saying?
One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
First we don't get to see his face, and now he has a gaping hole in his chest. Sir, you give me a lot of questions. Again with the animation.
Morning, traveler. Did you have a nightmare last night?
I did. Why is your voice so much louder than the captain's?
Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle?
So it was a dream. I can barely remember it. Everything that happened seems so hazy. Trying to remember is giving me a headache.
Just shake it off, traveler. We're supposed to meet with Moeka today.
Incandescent Ode of Resurrection. Started. Moment of awakening. As the sun rises and sets, go to the speaker's chamber to meet Mavwika. I'm pretty sure I can just fast travel there. Go team.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
It takes 3 days? What do you do that's so time consuming?
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
I don't know what you plan to announce and why you feel the need to announce it.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of her adventures.
I bloody hope so, because I'm not about to stop and fill it now.
Come in.
Hey, Moeka! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lally are here too!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
I brought it with me.
Perfect. Could I take a look?
Has it been emptied by my night's nightmares?
Yep.
Would have been cool. I'm still waiting for twists and turns. The plot would be a lot more interesting if we had a lot more twists and turns. It's just very, very, one that was note and tone together. It's just one level. It's very straightforward.
Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with.
I should bloody hope so, because you looked at it 2 days ago and were like, yeah, seems fine. Let's start registering the name. So nothing's changed since then, so I hope it's enough.
Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part.
That's true.
Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into how the process might change.
Shilonen, do you not think this is something you should have done before this moment in time? I have had this on me for quite some time, technically speaking, in game time. What were you doing? Sitting down, twiddling your thumbs? Why were you not looking into this already? Why are we not doing research? Why are you not doing trial and error? Why is it that we're on a time crunch now that you decided to do some research? A bit late, don't you think?
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might come in handy.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
Well, presupposing the ancient name is finished, yes.
3 days? So soon?
That won't be a problem.
Wait, but...
What's your problem?
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Oh, well.
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin
At least
with.
she's self-aware.
It's just, this plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would would want to be a part of something so important, but all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know this will be a super dangerous mission.
I don't like the way they're leaning into this. The codependency between these two characters is fucking unhealthy. And the way that we're just all, oh, but Paimon's hardly left the Traveler's side. We know, and it's not good. Stop drawing attention to this fact. You need separation. This is just so unhealthy. Just trust us. Like, am I supposed to be feeling sympathetic towards Paimon? Or empathetic, or even some measure of compassion? Because all I can think of is, thank God we're spending time apart. We needed this. Just trust us. We have to be the ones to do this. Again, what game do I think I'm playing? I'm trying to press down.
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land.
It might be Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think. Must have down.
The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength.
Did you just say the Ode of Resurrection will bring us back to this land? So you're saying we have to die to come back because that's the only time that the Ode of Resurrection is used, is to resurrect somebody. So do we have to die to come back, Marika? Because I have a problem with that step.
All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win.
I would have appreciated that if you'd actually respected the full stop and broken that into two separate sentences. Thank you.
So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
They're really not. They just sort of glide off my back.
The most important? Really?
No, I really wish you would just not be here for a while. That way it'd be like, we're still together, cringe. That way I'll always remember how much you care about me, I don't care. That way it'll just be like fishing with you cheering me on. I hate every single one of these options, but this is the least offensive.
Not sure what fishing has to do with anything.
I mean, I fished you out of the water when we
if
met,
you're making
so...
weird analogies, guess that means you're not nervous.
Honey, I literally fished you out of the pond when we first met. Fishing has always been an analogy between the two of us.
All right, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan.
That's great. Can I point out it's going to have no effect on the Sacred Flame because you are not Natlanese. But hey, you do you.
It's less about volume and more about mental focus. But I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
She doesn't have mental focus, so she's just doing what she can with what she's got.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name.
Well, that's what I said. And again, why is Shalona leaving everything to the last minute?
Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
I'm super hoping the ancient name fails and I go anyway.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail. I know how important this is.
Now I really want it to fail because that's some juicy information right there. If she vows it and it fails, that's beautiful. That's character development right there.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Or to tell me you failed.
Good luck, you two.
Team failure, team failure, team failure. Let's give this game some spice, goddammit.
3 days, huh? What should we do in the meantime?
Fast forward time.
We know you're still rebuilding, so is there anything we can do to help?
I swear to God, if it actually gives me a time-consuming task, I may just cry.
From what I've heard, the two of you have helped more than enough.
Thank you.
You should take a well-deserved rest.
I was like, I don't need any procrastination techniques from this game. I just need to get on with it.
Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Thank you. Still, if things haven't returned to normal, resting isn't my style.
Exactly! We can't take a break. We're adventurers. We gotta live up to the name.
You shut up. I don't want this game to procrastinate. I want it to get on with the mission.
We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go. The
Wow.
battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure.
One more place to go, Paimon. You can count.
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best.
What about you?
This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination of my life's work. Still, I think you've got the right idea.
I kind of feel like Farina's storyline had far more interest and impact than Mawika's does. Because it's a similar thing in that it's been a long time in the making. There was a long time investment in said plans. But I just feel like Farina's story was more tragic and epic, and there were more layers to it that got, unveiled right at the end. Whereas Mavuika's story it's kind of boring. I don't feel like it's impactful or dramatic. I'm just sort of, okay, cool, you planned something 500 years ago, died as per usual because you're human, and then you were reborn, and we're enacting it. Like, I feel like there could be so much more drama and tension and suspense built into this. I feel like there's so much more I could be feeling about this because it's a great premise. But just as per usual for Natlan, it's just not written well. It's just really not written well.
I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Respectfully, I don't care. Can we just skip to the next 3 days?
Oh, you know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax.
That's great. Did anybody ask?
Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
We'll leave you to it then.
All right, let's go our separate ways for now.
Is it that the quest's going to be wait for 3 days? Wait, we can't.
So,
we have
if
to break them
Moika
up.
relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Wow, she's definitely something else.
Depends on your definition, Her painting, yes, she's working hard at it, but it's far more relaxing than her normal job, so she's still relaxing and taking a break. Plus, it's also a mental break, don't forget.
Hello! Sorry, Moika's not here right now.
Who are you talking to?
There you are.
Hi.
We made it.
Is something wrong?
Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all.
What plan?
The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it before you left on your next big adventure.
Preparations for what?
Well, if you hadn't overslept...
Details! Anyway, come on. Let's go to the people of the springs.
Why?
Hold on, tell us what's going on first.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off.
I'd really rather we just got to it, because I'm not interested in your send-off. I'd like to actually get to the plot, please. Stop procrastinating. This is what I mean. This is the procrastination I'm talking about. Just bloody get on with it.
Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
That sounds really stupid, because it means you've actually got a lot of food in your stomach that you're not going to have digested by the next day when you've got a fight. And it weighs you down and makes you sluggish. That's a really bad idea.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon.
Right.
You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in!
Didn't you just say we need to live up to our title as adventurers?
Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing.
Well, yes, but did anybody stop and ask whether I wanted a party or not? No, didn't think so.
It's our fault for not telling you earlier. So it's okay if you can't make it.
Oh, emotional
Still,
blackmail.
If you're not busy, we'd really like you to be
Manipulation.
there. It won't take up too much of your time.
Having her bat those puppy dog eyes, and oh, it's our fault. Please say you can make it. Why, Kachina, why?
It'll be super fun. Plus, all our friends will be there.
Okay.
Yes, let's go eat. Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Did you think of something?
Why don't we invite Mavuika?
Huh?
Why are you all hearting for? Are we not all friends?
Isn't she painting?
What? And that means she can't go have some food or socialize?
Is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
I don't think she needs anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon after all. Maybe it's not our place.
The way you've all been super chummy this entire quest line, it kind of feels strange to be putting the brakes on this relationship right now. It doesn't feel very natural.
But we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to fight for us with everything she has. This feast is in her honor too.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
I mean, I think Morlani's closest to her, but I can do it.
All of us, of course.
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure, that works just fine, I guess.
Like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
Where is she? Do I have to go through there? I assume I have to go through there. Yeah. Oh, that's totally a throne, not a door. I remembered that.
Come in.
We knocked? I didn't know we knocked.
Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
Even though we literally just parted ways 2 seconds ago.
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs for a feast.
Ah, I see. This is a special kind of feast, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity. It's our way of cheering you on.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you for saving me from the Night Kingdom.
That was my duty. Besides, it's all in the past now. You don't owe me anything. Although, this feast does sound rather interesting.
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance.
Ow.
I'll just surprise her.
Oh, I look forward to this.
You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account.
Which is what I said. But they ignored me.
I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
Well, maybe if you dressed a little subtly, it didn't scream, I'm the Archon in motorcycle gear, you'd blend in a little better.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, she's
True,
not.
but my presence changes the way people act.
Unfortunately,
I
also
just
true.
don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on waiting for me to eat first.
Oh, yeah, Paimon can see that.
Just make sure you get in first.
Don't worry. I'll jump in if that happens. I can throw manners to the wind, no problem.
No need, I can take care of it. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. It really means a lot.
What about your painting? Who? Jesus Christ, why are you all so hung up on a fucking painting? The woman was just trying to do something calming and relaxing. It's really not that deep or important. Leave the painting alone.
I don't need to finish it.
Right?
I enjoy the process, but now there's something more interesting to do.
It was literally just something to do to pass the time. I don't understand why y'all are fixated on it.
Then let's go together. The main dish should be ready soon.
How long does it take to cook? You do know you gotta travel to the people of the Springs, right? I mean, I know the stadium's pretty close, but you know you gotta travel, right? People of the Springs. Hello. Do you have a teleportation point underneath that marker? I don't think you do. If you do, I can't see it. So I'm just going to go here. Get flashbanged as we go, as per usual in this game. Ouchies. Ah, yes. And I always wonder what's the best way of getting there. Let's choose this route today. Creatures here. Amina, there's been another delivery.
Ugh, you're kidding. Another one?
Just like the others. They heard about the feast and wanted to send something to contribute. Well, that's very sweet of them.
But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this
A
stuff?
small send-off. May I remind you that we may not come back alive from this, although technically we can be resurrected by the Ode of Resurrection. But the point still stands. We could die. That's pretty important.
And again, I understand where they're coming from.
Especially when your Archon
I'll
is the one who
deal
could
with
die. Wait,
I
what?
have a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it.
Just occurred to me, isn't the Archon required to commence the Ode of Resurrection? If she's not the one leading it, who's going to perform a ceremony and bring us back? Does it have to be performed by the Archon? Can any Tom, Dick, or Harry do it? I just realized that that's problematic. Oh well, sounds like I'm having a weaker problem.
Huh? You're here already? And you even brought the
Hi.
Archon? What are you doing here?
To participate in the feast, obviously.
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
So you remember that nickname?
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Nutland.
I'm so sorry. I have been totally distracted this entire time. This seems to happen a lot in this game. My mind wanders because it's so bored. We never really had much to do with Kniech, did we? You know, with Kachina, we did the whole Children of the Children of the Springs. I'm like, wait, what I meant? No, Children of the... Echoes? Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Children of the Echoes? Oh, whatever. Her place. We met Kachina. We went through her storyline, you know, with the whole pilgrimage and thing. So we spent a lot of time with Kachina. We spent a lot of time with Mualani from sort of that point onwards through to when we went and visited the people of the Springs. We've kind of been attached to her for quite a bit, and you know, the Abyss attacked. We really haven't spent the same amount of time with Kniech. Even though he's meant to be one of the three, you know, original Natlan characters we played with. He doesn't really have much of an input. We've run into him on several occasions, but there's never been any major story involving him that we've been related to, like just him, and we've bonded. You know, it feels kind of awkward now that I think about it.
Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle.
He's always just there in the background.
Here just to thank you or wish you good luck.
I mean, even Ian's son had that last quest with the interlude. Kniech just doesn't have that.
Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you.
Okay, well, yay. Still, we definitely weren't expecting you to show up with the Pyro Archon. It was my idea. I mean, it was kind of an obvious idea, but it was my idea.
Yeah, Mika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration.
Damn straight.
Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
I don't understand why you weren't inviting the Archon in the first place. Seems like a bit of a slight on your part.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's actually a really good point. Why are we throwing a lavish party when people are dying, dead, suffering? Things need to be rebuilt.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job.
Well, she's dead. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit in over my head. Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better?
Wait, does Paimon not know?
Oh.
Paimon, she's dead.
Actually, there's something we haven't told you.
How did we not know this?
Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
Oh, We saw it from Mavwika's perspective, didn't we? When she received the... Was it a hairpin? A brooch? Hairpin? The item from Aether. So technically the Traveler didn't know. I mean, I would have assumed naturally.
What?
I'm just... Sorry, I thought you knew. I didn't realize you didn't know.
When you brought me her talisman, I knew
We
her
did
end was
know.
near.
See?
Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time.
We did know, more or less.
She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to attend in her memory.
So you already knew.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up.
Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears.
I barely know the woman. I mean, again, respectfully, but I don't care. I don't know her. I met her for like a whole day and then she was dead. Like, I don't exactly have a personal attachment to her.
Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
I was going to say, it looked like you dragged. And then Kanish just walks off like a civilized man.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have a solution. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations.
Well, can't we just give the donations to, like, the refugees and the homeless? Wouldn't that be a kindness? You're using the resources where they need to be used. I mean, I'm not a charitable person, but I would have done that.
In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate areas.
So you are doing that. I would just take the donations anyway. It's the same cause.
That would be such a big help, Archon. Thank you. I'll get on it right away.
I thought when I said the
plan,
meat was
Malika.
ready to go.
It was clear, concise, and organized. But,
She's like Kachina.
weren't you trying to
Might
keep
be
this
Kachina.
small?
Yeah, what happened to that?
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
I don't really get your reasoning, but yes, logic and reason is good.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
Do we have to? I want to just go to the Abyss already. The Night Kingdom. Again, I don't really remember where we're going. I mean, we are the guests of honor.
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go.
I really just want to get on with the story. If you were going to procrastinate like this, you should have done this in the interlude. Ah! I see the map. Right. Chat with your friends and wait for the feast to begin.